Just one question. Do you still have the ice pick? Yeah. All right, how are y'all tonight? Thank you for everybody for coming out, listening to these veterans and these families and the stories that they have to tell. It's cathartic for us, just as it is for y'all out there. Some of these things that we talk about and discuss. My name is Don Scully. I'm a retired Green Beret, 8 combat deployments, 2 to the Persian Gulf, 5 to Iraq, 1 to Afghanistan, Purple Heart recipient. I spent 7 years with the Special Forces Group and 5 years with the Alphabet Soup Unit out of DC, similar to our fellow veteran here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about loyalty, what it means to be loyal to oneself, and the lifeline loyalty provides to a combat unit. Loyalty is an unwavering devotion of sentiment, attachment to an object, be it an ideal, a duty, a cause, or another person. Loyalty means being faithful to one's vow, commitments, and obligations, regardless of what one may face, hear, or see. It is the fundamental virtue valued in relationships. It is the fundamental virtue valued in organizations. It is a virtue valued not by what it isn't, because it is much, much more than the absence of mistreatment. Loyalty requires a consistent emotional commitment and being the person who someone can always count on. Regardless of military branch, loyalty is the cornerstone of the battle buddy system, fostering a deep bond of trust and support between teams. We've all spoken the words, "I'll never leave a fallen comrade behind." Sadly, for the vast majority of veterans, repeating those words is all they'll ever need to do. Only a select few of us have ever had our loyalty truly tested, even fewer on more than one occasion, and a select few who have made the choice to save a fallen comrade in the face of personal peril. You see, loyalty is more than just saying the words, it's about living them. The loyalty which exists between you and your battle buddy enhances safety and preparedness. It is about mutual support. It's about assisting each other when faced with a deadly situation or several in a single day. No questions, no favors. Just my hand on your chest and your hand on mine, keeping the two of us from walking through a doorway riddled with the dance of death as RPK fire flows down through. Just as Tim and I rested our hands on each other's chests, I know that these veterans with us today have done so on more than one occasion with each other as well. Before we veterans can become loyal to our battle buddy, we must first learn to be loyal to ourselves. We must learn how to trust our own judgment and intuition. And to do that, we must be tested. In being tested, we recognize our own worth. Testing builds character and greater self-confidence and a stronger sense of self-worth and belief in your abilities. Substance abuse will test the strongest of us. And just as I've seen some of the strongest men in my life fail in becoming selected for a unit on more than one occasion, so too will the strongest among us fall when faced with the constant macabre memories of what we've seen, done, or experienced. Inevitably, failing means we sacrifice our relationships with others until there is no one left but ourselves. I've been there. Blacked out by noon, embarrassing myself, embarrassing my family, leaving permanent scars in the lives of those closest to me, and being reminded of it every day for a decade afterwards. Today, let's leave our reminders here. In the teams, when we lose our battle buddy, we call this combat isolation. It's a very, very bad thing. It's a term used to describe the physical separation of you from your battle buddy and the feeling of abandonment which overwhelms you when you need them most. Not because things are good, but because things are going bad. And for those of us veterans who've been under prolonged, coordinated fire with the intent to maim and kill, combat isolation is a debt coming due without compromise. You see, loyalty isn't needed when things are good. It's at our lowest, our darkest, and our most vulnerable, loyalty is needed most. And for those before us today, the loyalty we found with each other and with brothers and sisters is apparent. Having found yourselves isolated, come to understand the physical and mental dangers it welcomes: anxiety, depression, heart disease, a weakened immune system, just a few. There's risk for significant cognitive decline and cardiovascular disease. Yet there's hope, right? We've been tested. And in that test, we've all tasted success. Loyalty strengthens relationships because people are more honest and forthcoming when they know their battle buddy is loyal. Everyone here today has a battle buddy. We've all been under similar fire, and we're all standing here telling each other that we're not alone. Loyalty builds support in relationships that are stronger because people can be themselves and share what they're experiencing without fear that they will be abandoned because of it. I urge everyone to stay connected and loyal. Engage in activities, practice mindfulness, focus on self-care, and allow the loyalty that you have found continue to develop a consistent emotional commitment and become the person you and your battle buddy can always count on. In closing, I wish to leave you with this final thought about being loyal to yourself. Sometimes you just got to let people miss out. Not because you stopped loving them, but because they stopped valuing you. You kept showing up, you kept pouring out, and they drank from you like you never ran empty. See, people get comfortable with consistency. They forgot that your love was a gift and not a guarantee. So now you got to protect your peace. You got to walk away, not in anger, but in wisdom. Staying where you're not respected will slowly drain the best parts of you. It's a quote that I like to read. It's, "Do not give what is holy to dogs. Do not throw your pearls before swine, or they will trample them under their feet, turn and tear you to pieces." You see, you are that pearl. Your love, your energy, your heart, it's valuable. And if they couldn't see that when they had you, then let your absence teach them what your presence couldn't. Thank you.